Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the ninja method to kill distraction. Look at your life. You open an instructional course to learn a high-income skill, yet within 90 seconds, your focus shatters. You purchase thick books on philosophy, stack your digital drives with educational videos, and subscribe to endless self-improvement programs, yet you have never executed a single real-world action. You are the intellectual glutton. The modern person has become entirely incapable of sustained mental execution because your mind is addicted to the cheap, passive dopamine of collecting information rather than executing it. You hide your total stagnation behind a wall of endless study. You tell yourself that by consuming content, you're preparing, strategizing, and waiting for the absolute perfect moment to begin. It is a pathetic, cowardly illusion born of pure mental rot. You are hoarding knowledge like an animal hoarding fat, turning your brain into a stagnant swamp of useless theory, while your actual life rots in mediocrity. The paradox is absolute. By spending all your energy collecting maps, you guarantee your feet never actually take a single physical step along the path. There is a hidden, terrible architecture to this internal decay. Every time you consume a book or video without executing a microscopic protocol, you accrue a massive debt of mental chaos that paralyzes your self-mastery. And the terrifying mystery you refuse to face is that your endless thirst for more information is not your cure. It is the exact mechanism that ensures your permanent failure. The ancient world had absolutely no room for the distracted glutton. In the brutal, shadow-filled ecosystem of feudal Japan, an operative who allowed his focus to drift for a single second did not just fail a mission, he guaranteed his immediate, horrific elimination. The Shinobi clans did not view focus as a fluid mental state that required motivation, but as a severe mechanical weapon built to cut through absolute chaos. Your true internal enemy is not your crowded environment, your difficult tasks, or a fast-paced modern society. Your true enemy is the internal coward that demands endless preparation because it is completely terrified of real-world friction. You have traded the sharp, focused purple of sovereign intent for the cheap, diluted gray of permanent hesitation. To survive inside a severe collective ecosystem surrounded by samurai warlords who demanded their heads, the hidden elite did not rely on standard study. They utilized a strict, mechanical system of focus training born from their unforgiving reality. The modern intellectual glutton lives in a state of perpetual psychological decay because he allows his mind to wander through infinite options, while the historical ninja utilized a sharp microscopic protocol to lock their entire being onto a single geometric point of execution. This structural tool was known as Shinobi Focus Training, an atmospheric and rigorous discipline designed to isolate the human mind from all external and internal distraction. Documented historical records, such as the Bansenshukai, confirm that this training was not an abstract, mystical myth, but a series of precise, microscopic protocols designed to cultivate an unshakable warrior mindset beneath intense mental stress. The mechanics of this system were entirely unyielding. Inside the hidden compounds of Iga and Koka, an operative would be placed inside a dark, freezing stone chamber, with a single burning incense stick. He was forced to fix his entire visual focus onto the tip of the glowing ember, tracking its slow burn for hours while instructors intentionally dropped cold water onto his neck or simulated the heavy approach of enemies in the absolute dark. The sensory precision was severe. The scent of damp pine needles, the smell of sulfur and iron, the burning sting of sweat in the eyes, and the crushing weight of the silence were all channeled into a singular task. It is said in popular Japanese legend that a master of this focus could hear a single needle drop in a crowded marketplace or track an enemy's breathing through a thick wooden wall. While this unverified tradition highlights their mythic status, historical fact records the brutal truth. This training was a calculated mechanical lockdown of the senses that allowed the elite to strip away all background noise and execute a mission with absolute clinical precision. To execute the mechanics of Shinobi Focus Training in your own life, you must implement its structural rules immediately. First, you must practice radical environment sensory starvation. When it is time to work, you strip your space of every single background frequency, notification, and option until you are facing a vacuum. Second, you implement the single target lockdown. You choose one microscopic task, select a specific blocks of time, and vow that your eyes will not leave that line of execution until the clock strikes 0. Third, you execute instant conversion. The second you finish reading or studying a concept, you immediately take one physical action in the real world to anchor the theory into bone. The visceral weight of this practice removes the luxury of overthinking. When an operative consistently forces his mind to sit inside a self-imposed pressure chamber, the shallow allure of digital distraction loses all power to break his mental strength. He no longer requires a perfect surge of inspiration to build his bad habits away. The rigid mastery over his visual and mental field creates an unyielding momentum that forces his potential to manifest. The shinobi used this precise protocol to survive their hostile world, transforming absolute stillness into a lethal blade of self-mastery and discipline over motivation. The mechanics of your failure are simple. You mistake the anxiety of consuming content for the pride of real achievement. You tell yourself you are working hard because you read books, when in reality, you are simply too soft to face the immediate threat of real-world failure. Every time you open a new browser tab or look away from your core project, you are conceding defeat to your internal enemy, proving that your focus can be bought for the price of a single notification. You have become a somatic drifter, completely dependent on external noise to drown out the painful reality of your own stagnation. If you want to break this cycle of intellectual gluttony, you must adopt the severe, uncompromising mechanics of the shinobi clan. You must realize that all the knowledge in the world is completely worthless if your mind remains too undisciplined to execute it. Lock the target. Stop. Look at your posture right now. You are listening to these words, feeling a sudden surge of adrenaline, imagining the intense, quiet focus you will deploy tomorrow while remaining completely passive in this exact second. But the truth is, the moment this video concludes, your intellectual gluttony will demand to be fed again. You will click onto another video, seek another course, or look for a background track because your mind is absolutely terrified of sitting alone with a single task in a quiet room. Inspiration is the drug of the weak. The ninja does not look for an emotional high to execute his target. He moves because his warrior mindset has turned focus into a non-negotiable law of his identity. If you are going to continue living as a soft, distracted creature who hoards knowledge but never takes a real risk, turn this off right now. This way of the warrior is reserved exclusively for those willing to bear the heavy weight of absolute concentration. Self-mastery is a lonely, silent road. It requires you to sit completely naked in your choices, forcing your mind to obey your commands while your animal instincts scream for distraction and comfort. No more gathering maps you have no intention of walking. No more using books and videos as a shield to hide your lack of physical guts. Let the mind suffer through the boredom of concentration. Let the modern world marvel at your sudden, unyielding capacity for deep execution. The era of your passive consumption is dead. Step onto the purple path of the ninja. Lock your senses onto the singular target before you and let your focus become a weapon that nothing can stop. Execute the mission. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.